Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing February predictions. I have here 3 images that you guys can choose from. You can choose more than one image, so I'll give you about 10 seconds to choose, and then we're just gonna hop right into it. Alright, so hopefully you guys chose your image. You can pause if you feel called to. So let's do this. So welcome, pal number 1. We are going to be doing February predictions. Some songs that I channeled for you guys is I Want You, She's So Heavy by the Beatles. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. Yes, that is a song, by the way. I forget who it's by, but it was in Love and Hip Hop. No comment. And another song that I was channeling is called Superheroes by Metro Booming. So I mainly got those 3 songs. So pick the one that's more your vibe, anyone that you feel called to, or all the above. And yeah, just pick up on your own insight, which will be way better than what I have to say. So, Pal 1, in February and onwards, you are going to be feeling like you're on a roll, you're on a lucky streak of some sort. This may have to do with how you process things, your mental state, your overall well being, health, some sort of lifestyle change, diet, could be anything regarding to that. Um, I am getting specifically your nutrition, the foods, the supplements that you're intaking, herbal medicines, anything of that sort. You're going to be taking that more serious, taking your mental health, your body more serious, uh, especially food, because if we really think about it, it is medicinal. And that is how we should be viewing food. It's not just something for pleasure, it's actually medicine. And it's actually so cool what each specific food, like the little miracles inside foods, that is so important and something that most people overlook or deem as unimportant. So, when you're going to be not like those other people, you're going to be viewing food in a unique way, in the way that you should be viewing food. So, Pal 1, I see in February, you will be practicing balancing out your needs, um, especially if you find yourself busy or juggling multiple tasks, people, places, jobs. You're going to be balancing all that out, giving a little bit to each thing you feel you need. Your IQ or your EQ may be increasing as well. Perhaps whatever you're intaking is helping your IQ or EQ. It's helping your ability to, like I said earlier, process things. Yeah, so it's helping your special abilities. Certain supplements and foods do aid in increasing your vibration, and in other words, your magic. So that's what I'm seeing. And you're starting to like noticed results of taking supplements or foods that you've been ingesting for a while too? Not just new supplements, but ones that you have been intaking for a long time now. So, since this is a general reading, find out where you fall on the spectrum. Are you starting out to take medicinal herbs or supplements, food? Have you been doing it for a while and you're adding new things? Is it either or? It's all going to vary. If it's not particularly what you're intaking internally, perhaps it's a routine, a ritual that you're doing. For example, are you going to the sauna? Are you partaking in yoga classes, boxing classes, meditation? Are you going on long walks? Are you ingesting food and adding a routine? Are you doing either or? Whatever it may be, there is a focus on self love, giving yourself what your body so desires, craves, and wants. Now, I'm going to be switching over to a completely different subject. You know that song from Drake when he says, I can tell that love is fake? You guys may be coming to find out that someone in your close circle needs to go. You're compartmentalizing them. And what I mean by that is you're putting them over there and you're over here. You're putting yourself on an island away from this person, keeping your distance, keeping things private from them, especially if you can't just cut them off, especially if you can't just get rid of people like that. But if you can and you have the means, you may decide to cut ties completely. So you decide where you're at with that. With this person, that one, you're realizing that certain people or one particular person can't really be trusted like that. Like there's still a wall up, or like there's still this animosity that is felt, whether it's mutually or on one side. The best way I can describe this person is that something may be brewing with them, and it could be like, I don't know, resentment towards a situation. And resentment comes about when someone feels as if they have been treated unfairly or like things don't go their way. And this could come out in multiple ways, like being overcritical, arguing, becoming more snappy, losing patience, and overall increased irritability. I'm also getting this energy of this person becoming bored, being left to their own devices and sulking. And sulking is a passive aggressive behavior where a person withdraws and shows unhappiness without directly expressing their feelings. They kind of sit in their corner and, what's that word? Brood. So, yeah, this could be somebody in a relationship. Um, this could be someone who feels gypped, uh, disadvantaged, cheated, swindled, used, and made to be a fool. This person could lie a lot too about how they really feel deep down inside, so you can't really trust them. This is the type of person who could always be distracted on their phone. Um, they're never in the present moment, or like it's rare to see them in the present moment. They are just overall insecure, yet extremely generous in nature. This is someone who gives and gives. Anyways, a situation may be illuminated, exposed in February. Something's rising up to the surface, whether someone likes it or not. Something may even pop off. Regardless, this is also the type of person, and you'll know who this is because they're going to be starting to stand up for themselves more, hold their own, fire back, spit back instead of holding their tongue. They're going to start to grow a backbone, even. This person may have been experiencing some sort of false hope. The truth is going to be coming out about a situation or a person. And this is definitely somebody in your family or someone who feels like family. It's somebody in your close circle. This person could have this dry sense of humor where you deliver a joke with little emotion or facial expressions, having a serious and calm undertone to the joke, and bringing back to the false hope. This could be in regards to a marriage, commitment, relationship, whatever it may be, where two people are intertwined. They may be feeling resentment towards that relationship. They could be feeling resentment towards you and a relationship, or one or the other. So, are they feeling resentment towards you or a relationship? Is it both? Is it either or? Whatever this relationship entails, it's not what it's cracked up to be. As Tyler's tarot would say, this situation is a dumpster fire, or what's going to happen is a dumpster fire. It may end up being tumultuous, chaotic, unannounced, out of nowhere, out of the blue. And I'm seeing a possible scenario where things may not last. But of course, nothing is set in stone. Why? Because there is free will. It could be on or off, or it could be off for good, depending on what each person wants to do about it. It also could be just the beginning of the end. Who knows? There is so many ways this could go. And the people involved could change their mind and decide, hey, nah, I want to stick this out. Like I said, nothing in tarot is set in stone. Free will is a hoe. I'm basically just telling you the undertones of this dynamic. Whether you're in this dynamic or you're witnessing it, this is just a possibility of what can occur. Another line from Drake that I was hearing is, all I care about is money and the city that I'm from. It's the song Trust Issues by Drake. So, Pile One, use your own discernment. So, remember, Pile One, actions speak louder than words. Know that wherever energy is directed, it grows. Wherever it's not, it dies or falls by the wayside. So, If you're ever worried about, is someone lying to me? Can I trust this person? It's okay. It will always be shown through a person's actions how they really feel. They can tell you anything they want, but at the end of the day, the real truth is in what that person does with their actions. So you never have to worry about if someone's lying to you. Just look at what they do. Obviously, situations are complex. I'm not going to sit here and say this is what it is because not everything is black and white. Not everything is that simple. But that's just a great thing to keep in the back of your mind when you start to feel a sense of doubt, or, yeah, when you start to feel a sense of doubt, basically. But, anyways, there's no judgment. It's all love, whatever you're going through. But, yeah, that's everything that I have, Pile One. Peace out. Welcome, Pile number 2. This is going to be your reading on February predictions. So, someone or something is switching up. If a situation has been going through the same motions, there is an Uno reversal happening. And it's making someone feel like their wish come true has turned into a nightmare. Now, this could be happening directly to you or someone around you. It's someone's worst nightmare because there may be a lack of movement, progress in this situation or relationship. Is it happening to you, your parents, your friends, your coworkers, whoever you're around? Either way, someone feels like a relationship comes with too many games, too wishy-washy. They feel like their heart is being messed with, and there's this lingering feeling of an inevitable ending. That feeling that this is not gonna last, or like, I don't know, it's just like, nah. When you realize that a certain person is like not it, basically. For example, if this is your parents, this may be happening in their relationship where they may decide to direct their energy on their kids. If this is happening to you, you may be involved with someone, but they're going to start focusing on their own child, or if they don't have a child, they're going to be focusing on their life. If this is happening to your friends or coworkers or anyone around you, this may be where they decide to focus on, instead of a relationship, they focus on something else. So yeah, you guys have to see where you're at. Are you involved? Or is this something around you? If you guys are single and not talking to anyone, obviously it's not happening to you. But if you're with somebody and things aren't going your way, they might decide to check out, whether that's mutually or one-sided. So yeah, I'm breaking this down because it could honestly go so many ways. If someone was deeply infatuated with someone or something, the love spell is wearing off completely. That infatuation that was once there might have clouded someone's judgment or prevented them from seeing the situation clearly for what it really is, the truth about the situation. And I feel like they're now seeing the situation clearly because that honeymoon phase is gone. Okay, so this is going to become very specific, okay? So bear with me, but I'm going to break this down. So, pile 2, if this is happening to you, where you're involved in this situation, or the person you're dealing with, or this is how they feel towards you, they feel like this person isn't who they say they are. Like their sexuality, the physical intimacy is not that good, or there's none, or it's not as good as it once was. The sex is not as good as it once was. If this is happening to you, now I'm hearing I'm faded. So is this person on something? Is this person on drugs, or something is lacking in regards to sex? Something is lacking. And that's what's causing this love spell to wear off. The person you're dealing with isn't even interested in trying to make it better, or they're not putting any effort, whether it's you who has a lack of that and just wants to receive, or whether it's none at all, or vice versa. Sorry if this is confusing, but this is tea. But yeah, someone's not happy with the physical intimacy. Like it's lacking. Someone thought like this person could satisfy them at some point, or like it looked like that on the outside, but it's not real. Something about this situation is not what it's cracked up to be. It's not real. So yeah, that's what I'm getting in regards to those love messages. Okay, so if this is happening not directly towards you, outside of you, like you're witnessing this go down, you're witnessing this go down. It could be like either your family go through these illegal proceedings, co-parent, or just separate completely, divorce, paternity stuff, all that stuff that comes with legal matters. Or it could be your friend's family that's falling apart, or someone you once knew. Maybe it's someone from your past. Maybe it's someone from your past that you once knew. You're witnessing them. Like if you saw somebody have a family, like your ex-partner, for example, have a family, you're seeing that. You're having front row seats to your ex's family fall apart. You know all the tea, and you're literally witnessing someone from your past, your family, or your family's friend fall apart. Especially if they had a child or started to become a parent to someone else's kid, whether it's their own kid or it's not their kid. And I'm seeing a baby right now. So if you had somebody from your past have a baby with someone else, you're witnessing that fall apart. You're getting front row seats, and the front row seats is me telling you this. I'm letting you know that this could be anybody outside of you. Yeah, it could be somebody that rejected you or you rejected. It could be somebody who feels rejected by you, vice versa. So who is it outside of you? If your life is really crazy, it could be all the above. But most likely it's going to be probably like one thing or two things. I don't know. So yeah, I try to break it down as best as I can because I don't know what the is going on. So we're going to be moving on to something completely different, a different topic, Balto. Let's move on from this situation, from this messy situation, okay? Balto, someone from your past may be crushing on you heavily at this time. This could be one person or multiple people. I am getting that this is multiple. Unfortunately, the first person who is crushing on you is someone who is old news, a person you don't want anything to do with, most likely. To clarify, this person likes to be in their feelings a lot. They love to host pity parties. They like for people to feel bad for them. I mean, that's their riz. That's how they get people to like them, is by making whoever is around them feel and agree that they are, in fact, the victim. They're definitely more insecure than not. This person either acts immature or is actually younger than you, or it could be both. This person is naturally muscular or likes to go to the gym or live an active lifestyle in some way, shape, or form. Person's life could be a bit chaotic and they are going through it at this time as we speak. This past person is always doing something. They like to make to-do lists. They can be an organizational freak. They could be a bit anal retentive, OCD, needs for things to be in order. This person could have short hair and could be, as we speak, involved romantically with multiple people at the same time. Now, this is general, so not everything I just said may resonate. I'm gonna pull some more cards to see what's up. So, off rip, I got that you moved on from this person. You left them high and dry, but you are a haunting memory. So much so that it feels like y'all are still involved. Something about the situation is hard to let go of. Whether you feel like thoughts keep popping up, it's because this person is thinking about you nonstop. They themselves won't let go. And they keep it to themselves. They keep it to themselves that they actually are down bad and they want to reconcile with you. They may be going through an awakening at this time, a rude awakening. The rude awakening is about them running away from their unresolved feelings or problems or just being avoidant in some manner and regretting how far they went. They're regretting how far they let the situation get out of hand. Like they should have done something different or like they should have held themselves in a better way or like something about how they moved. They regret and something about them being fake towards you. Another thing, they're seeing how powerful you are. They're witnessing how powerful you are. Your third eye. They're actually, they might have thought it was a joke. Like they might have thought like you were too woo woo for them, or like when you spoke about your intuition and stuff like that, they may have not taken that serious. But like they're seeing how powerful you really are from afar. You may have hid yourself. Looks are deceiving when it comes to you. So this person was deceived. You were hidden from them, like in some way, shape, or form. Like they might have known that, like intuitively themselves, but superficiality's got the best of them. And now they're blocked. But yeah, like something about like you told them something was gonna happen, and like it came true. Like they didn't want to believe you. You warned them in some way. You exposed something and they didn't want to see it. But I feel like they're being forced to see. They're being forced to see in some way. Okay, so that's the first person. Okay, who's the second person? The next person crushing on you is someone who actively tries to make plans to see you. They're always lurking, they're always watching you closely. This person could be a bit timid at times. Uh, this could be somebody you met online or in person, I'm not sure. But either way, this person's a workaholic. This person likes fashion and for things to look a certain way. If you guys don't deal with multiple people, then this could still resonate as like the same person. But if you guys know that you deal with multiple people, this is definitely a second person. So yeah, the second person loves fashion. They love for things to look a certain way. They have a keen eye. This is somebody that you're offering like a second chance, or like you're having them redeem themselves in some way. Yes, this is somebody you side-eyed at one point and you're like, I don't know about you. Or like you're just uncertain about this person. Something about this person's first impression may have like rubbed you the wrong way. Or this person is a bit like negative or like can come off that way. Like pessimist vibes or like having a chip on their shoulder for some reason type energy. And that's why you're like, I don't know. I'm gonna pull out a card for this second person so we can get a better idea. This person may have some money or like knows how to make money in some way. Like they're financially literate in some way, at least even if they know how to save or if they actually invest in some way. This person knows how to make money or like is stocked up in some way. This second person could like to eat healthy. They like their fruits, their vegetables. Like they definitely are like mindful of like what they eat. They may even like to drink too. They like to socialize with people. They like to put themselves out there and like in groups of people. This person is low-key hypnotized by you. So the second person, you could communicate through the phone a lot towards this person. Like you could just like communicate the most through the internet basically with this person. For others of you who aren't dealing with anybody, this is still someone from your past. So if this is still someone from your past, this is definitely someone you blocked. This is definitely somebody that misses you, misses your energy, can't function without you. You brought them to life in some way. You made them grow in some way and shifted their perspective, and that's why you have such a lasting impression on this person, and they're like creeping up on you. Okay, now I'm switching over to pal 2 who's dealing with multiple people. So like I was saying, this is someone who you mostly communicate with through the phone, someone who likes to chill with other people in groups of people, likes to socialize, likes to drink, likes to eat healthy or just be mindful of what they eat and stuff. Diet or live an active, healthy lifestyle. And this person could be, if you're dealing with multiple people, the second person actually enjoys their own company. This person doesn't fear being alone. I'm no longer talking about the person from the past, by the way. Okay, sorry if it got confusing. My mind is cracked open. So now I'm seeing there's so many different ways I can read. And it's crazy. Like I really had to take my time. Um, but now we're moving on to the third person. So the third person is a bit spiteful, it's a bit vindictive. Like this third person knows how to hold a grudge and loves revenge, loves to like one up people, or like likes to stunt, like show off, show off, or like, yeah. And because of that, because that this person is like that, that makes them a person that's overall dangerous to get close to. Because, I mean, imagine being around somebody who doesn't forgive you and holds on to things that you've done, especially when we're all human. That is a little scary to like get close to somebody when no one's perfect. So of course people are going to mess up. But this person is the type of person to hold that against you. This person could be in the studio, like a recording studio. This person is in the entertainment field in some way. And this person is either can be annoying at times, or is like easily annoyed or irritated by others. This also, if it's not a studio or like an artist of some sort, then could be a person like you talk to over a mic, for example. Like if you're playing an online game, but this person does talk a big game, but can back it up. It's fine because like what they say is actually like what they mean. So yeah. So I'm gonna remind Pal too, this could be all one person too. If it doesn't resonate for you to have this many people in your life, this could be all one person. Or this could be three separate people. Or just two of these could resonate. This is actually getting crazy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, so this third person could like to spy on you um online. They like to like check up on you and see what you're up to. They like your face. It does something to them. I don't know. So this third person, a clue to know who this person is they might pressure you to be involved with them on a physical level, like whether that's harassing you about it, trying to like force you or like influence you in some way, or threaten you in some way to like become more physical. And this person may overall give you mixed signals. Something's off when it comes to that. They could like even beg you, or like, I don't know. I don't know. Something's off when it comes to like the act or them wanting it. And if it's not physical, then it's just like to be in a relationship, like that's more than friends. This person may either like to hear gossip or someone who gossips a lot. They could be like petty, and they could be someone who likes to stay up at night, late at night. They're a night owl. They may love the springtime or when it's nice out the most. This person is the type of person to pit people against each other, like compare people and like make them compete. Like this is the type of person to like not want you to get too comfortable. This is someone who wants you to feel like you could be replaced, or like they could find someone better. And they do that by comparing other people to you, or they do this to other people if you're not involved with them. Whoever they're involved with, they do that type to them. Another thing is this third person, their main financial motivation in life is like their preferred gender. So like if this person's into women, their main financial motivation is women. If this person likes men, this person's main financial motivation is men. Whoever this person's into, they could like center their entire life around whoever they're interested in. This person also needs to be in control. They need to have the upper hand, and they could have a reputation for like moving on quickly from like past situations without like feeling any empathy, any remorse, or like processing their feelings. And this person could like to like get hotels or like rent out rooms in some way, like an Airbnb. And they could be renting out anything. It could be they're renting out a studio. If you're not dealing with a lot of people, is this like one whole person that I'm describing? So just know that one of these people could be crushing on you, or just one out of three, two out of three, or it could be all three if you pop in. And for others, if you're not dealing with many people, maybe this is all one person I'm describing. But if you know you're the type of person to like to be around a lot of people, then this is three separate people. So that is everything that I'm getting. If you enjoyed this reading and if it's in your best interest, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I also have a new website out. It's called Coffee, where you guys can get your monthly subscription from me. So yeah, that's available too. So yeah, thank you for watching Pal 2. So welcome Pal number 3. This is going to be your February predictions. So Spirit is wanting me to tell you to be cautious and more safe on the road, just to avoid any accidents in February, and not just in February, but onwards. Please drive safely without any distractions from your phone or even playing music or worrying about what's going to play next. Like, please just focus on the road and wait till you're at a red light or a stop sign or something. Just, it's not worth it. So, yes, pay attention to the road and pay attention to how others are driving and, move accordingly. This isn't to scare you, it's just a message of proceed with caution, extra caution. And how do you guys do that? Well, you do that by avoid rushing in any way, shape, or form. Take extra time out of your day to make sure that you don't have to rush to any destination. I'm also hearing not only when it comes to driving, but practice safe intercourse, especially if you guys are involved with anybody. Think about the long-term effects rather than instant self-gratification. You could catch something, you could have a baby, whether it's yours or someone else. There's a consequence to what you're doing. And if you don't get any of that, you could get a soul tie. You could be tied to someone energetically for the rest of your life unless you do a cord cutting ritual. But yeah, like there's always a consequence to having physical intimacy to somebody, whether that's a good consequence or a not so good consequence. It's important to keep certain promises to yourself in order to build self-trust, Pile 3, and to feel safe in this world. And it starts with you feeling safe in your body first. You having a say on what comes into your life and what isn't allowed into your life. It's how you move in this world. You play a major role. You have more control than you think. Certain situations that you put yourself in, certain people that you allow into your life. Siri's agreeing with me. I hope you guys heard that, but Siri just said, uh-huh. You probably didn't hear it because I mute the background noise. But, anyways, whatever you allow into your life, people, places, things, the promises you fail to keep or keep, that all plays a major role in if your self trust will start to develop, if your boundaries are actually being heard to yourself. Yes, you have more control than you think. You want to feel like you have more control than you think because otherwise you'll be a victim, a perpetual victim. You'll be at the mercy of how other people treat you, just situations in general, how people cross your boundaries. And it's not always people, it could be a place, it could be a workplace, it could be you not keeping a promise to like eat healthy or like go work out or maybe take some time out from social media, sleep in more, maybe not mindlessly scroll. Or it could be if you guys are in school, I'm going to keep the promise to do my homework today. So it could be anything. Either way, though, Pal 3, you're going to be, and this is a guaranteed, you're going to be attracting lustful energies in February. And let's really open our minds. It could be spirits, like entities around you who are attracted to you. Oh, I know, sounds crazy, but it's real. It's not just a physical realm we live in, it's also a spiritual realm. Okay, but if it's not that and you're not quite tapped into all that, it could be people, even both. Either way, whatever lustful energies that you're attracting, this is going to be people who want to, get close to you on an intimate level continuously. Of course, use your own discretion by finding out more information on who may be trying to initiate these encounters and proceed with caution. And I don't mean by listening to me, I mean by listening to you, not just me. Your light may be extra bright, Pal 3. I don't know, something about you is standing out in some way. And it may be your aura that's being highlighted or illuminated. And by the way, the thing that stands out the most about us isn't our physical body, it's our energy. So, another way to proceed with caution, Pal 3, is to stay centered and undistracted in order to listen in or see what is happening around you. It's important to meditate, ground yourself, let things flow, to receive answers from within. Also, it's important to cleanse your energetic field consistently. Make sure you're continuously using Palo Santo, sage, whatever you use, incense. Yeah, maybe do a protection spell or like use salt to like banish certain energies if you need to. And if this is like not just energetically, maybe with when it comes to people, make sure you know exactly who you're meeting. Like make sure to take out time to get to know each person that you're meeting. Because if people don't tell on themselves, time will. So, Pal 3, you may be feeling unusually more turned on in February. Like you may be feeling lustful yourself, which is like, I don't know if this is how you normally are, or maybe this is new to you, but it's definitely distracting you in some way. And something about it is compulsive. So, or like it can take you there if you allowed it to. It has the potential to be addicting, basically. But whatever lustful energy you're feeling, if you give into that, the stronger the desire will be to continue. Whether that's with a person, yourself, who knows? Like I said before, it could be a spiritual energy if you're not dealing with nobody. Or you could be dealing with spiritual energies or people, like both. But I am seeing like you ask your angels and ancestors for like assistance. Like I definitely do see you guys praying or like reaching out to like spirit in some way, either in February or onwards. There's definitely like an emphasis on the spiritual realm for some reason. Like there are spirits around you desiring you. Um, but I'm gonna just say that it might be both spirits and a person. Like one of the spirits that could be into you could be like a spirit guide, but please be sure to like check with your intuition, because even if they claim to be one, it might not always be the case. That's why discernment is so important, because you never know who you're talking to. But yeah, I never want to lead anybody like astray with that. It's always good to like not be fully trusting just in case. At least that's my logic. I don't know, because I don't want to be like, yeah, you can trust them, and then it turns out you can't. Like, nah, nah. Um, but if you guys are like, if you guys know what you're doing when it comes to that, then this may be confirmation. Like if you're already feeling like, okay, it's a spirit guide, then I'm confirming that, yeah, it's a spirit guide and your intuition is on point. So keep going, or like you're right in some manner. But this is general, and that's why general readings can sometimes be dangerous, because you're giving out multiple messages to multiple people, and you might take on a message that's not meant for you. Something about your encounter with either a person or a spirit may be hard to resist because of how it feels. And this person or spirit may like back you up in a corner, or like have you all to themselves. Like this spirit could be a little bit toxic. And also they could be prone to like addictive behaviors or have that type of personality. So just like be aware of like unusual triggers or happenings that like leave you feeling drained, and slow down more to notice what's going on around you, because becoming more self-conscious of how you behave or pick up or notice is important in situations like this, because it's so subtle. Some way you could know that something is affecting you is by consuming a lot of online internet things, TV, or just whatever you consume on your electronic. And doing that to an excessive extent, it's easy to become sucked in some way. Another way you know that you're going through like spiritual warfare or like some sort of spiritual attack is if you find making choices more difficult than normal. And this isn't always the case, but sometimes it is. Could be other energies around you influencing you. So, yeah, it can get a little bit confusing. That's also why discernment is important. There is such thing as the spiritual realm having a certain influence over you and certain triggers over you. It could They could trigger negative emotions and becoming angry out of nowhere, or becoming hateful out of nowhere, or just anything negative that's like not resonating with you, or like sadness out of the blue. So please be aware of knowing like if a person or a spirit is safe or unsafe. Okay? I know. It's easier said than done. But yeah, it's a lifestyle, truly, to really master that. A lifestyle of staying centered, grounded is like the critical point. It's imperative. I'm also getting that this spirit or person may be possessive or like gets jealous or envious easily. And you may like get involved with this spirit or person either physically, emotionally, or both. But nothing is ever set in stone. You could change your mind. You could be like, nah, I'm not messing with that. Like, what the? Nah. Because you have free will. And you could decide after I tell you this, you could be like, nah, after I say this. Or you could be like, that's very interesting. Let me find out. And then in the middle of it, you'd be like, I found out. I'm good. People are complex. Like, it's hard to get on here and be like, this is what's going to happen. Like, people are not that simple. Sorry if this whole reading came off as advice rather than exactly what's going to happen, but obviously feeling called to give you that advice. But yeah, some of you guys may proceed with this relationship. But yeah, if you do proceed with this relationship, whether it's spirit or a person or both or one or the other, you may be keeping it to yourself as a secret, or you may be conflicted in a way regarding like what to do in this situation. But just remember that like not all attention is good attention. And pay attention to why certain energies want your attention or your energy. Is it truly in your best interest? Or is it leaving you more drained, unmotivated? Or is it leaving you inspired and driven? You have to pay attention to how certain people or energies around you feel. And because it's so subtle, because it's so fleeting, it's important to like write it down so you don't forget. Make little mental notes because you're going about your life, you're going to forget. You know what I mean? So just write it down and like keep a mental note. Okay, I just want to say I'm so annoyed to give this message. It pisses me off to give this message for real because I hate when past stuff comes up, but it's taken over the whole reading and it's pissing me off because you want something to be over with, you want something to never come up again, but the energy is so consuming and it takes over. I guess we're just going to have to hear this message out, pile 3. Someone you turned your back on, someone you turned your back on, pile 3. There's unfinished business with that person, whether you like it or not. And now, as I'm saying that, I'm looking at the no strings. So I don't know if you're going to meet up with this person, have a face to face with this person, have a closing out or like closure in some way. Because this person is like persistent or something about this person will be persistent, whether it's like their energy that's bombarding you at first and then eventually they show up. But like you could literally feel this coming. You could literally feel when this person is thinking about you. You can literally feel when something's about to go, like when something's about to show up. This person from your past may be spying on you. This person from your past could have like player tendencies or like not be the best abiding citizen. Like they may like to not listen to rules, not obey the law. They kind of just do what they want. Definitely it's a rebellious streak in this person. Ew. This person is like And maybe for some of you guys, you don't feel this way, like how I'm feeling, but this is just how I'm gonna read, so I don't care. I'm seeing the twin card. Um, this person, maybe more than you'd like to admit, has a lot of similar characteristics towards you. Maybe it's your like dark twin flame or like your shadowy aspect. And maybe that's why you guys bump heads all the time, is because you mirror shadow aspects of each other, and then you guys see it show up in one another and like hate them, like love and hate them, because like you're seeing the parts of yourself that you reject in yourself manifest as a person who mirrors that as your twin energy, bro. Of course you're going to be mad at that. So there is like this integration that is a process that probably needs to be had. Maybe you're doing it as we speak. Maybe you're going to start to after this message, or maybe you've been doing it and it's a process. I don't know. But either way, this person is obviously showing you. Who loves to do shadow work? Tell me. You think shadow work is fun? Nah. Nah. But anyways, that's pretty much what I'm getting. Let me see if there's any other messages. One sec. I don't know. When I think about this past person from your life, I get this like image of like a sad puppy showing up at your door, whether it's literally or metaphorically. But like something about them, like they played themselves in some way. Like something about this person is like a clown, a straight up clown. Sorry, I don't mean to be so harsh, but maybe this is how you feel about them. Yeah, let me not take that personal. Maybe that's how you feel about them. Like they're a clown. Like they make themselves look so bad because of like their emotional nature, basically. Like the emotions take over and a literal clown manifests. This person could be a part of the LGBT community, but doesn't have to be. If that doesn't resonate, this person could lack peace in some way, shape, or form. Peace within themselves, I'm hearing. Something about this person too is like this person is the type of person to like ignore what really matters most. Like they kind of abandon themselves a lot of the times, but then blames other people for it, which is probably why you're like, ew, get away. Like that is so unattractive. This person is broken in some way. Like this person is like really feels hurt, like deep, deep down inside, deep, 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 deep down inside. If we're really trying to understand this person is deeply traumatized or like just like wounded. And now I'm getting the childhood wounds image in my mind's eye. So something about this person's childhood is messed up, and so that's why we shouldn't judge other people. But the reality is that you're gonna judge other people sometimes. And it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, I feel like is that all that I have? Yeah, I feel like that's it. I'm kind of good. I'm good off this reading, to be honest. I'm done with this reading, just like you done with this person, or are you? Because there's unfinished business. Maybe after you like have your closure or like meet up or talk to this person one last time, maybe you'll decide like, nah, it's really a wrap. Like it's really done. Who knows what's gonna happen? But you guys might even like argue, exchange, energy again in that manner. Like they may be trying to get like negative attention from you. Anything is better than nothing. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with this reading, part 3. Like I said, like you're done with this person. And that is that on that. So if you enjoyed this reading and if it's in your best interest, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.